And you can start.
Okay, a very warm welcome to my fellow students and their parents. Good afternoon as well, and I am here. My name is Sunena, and I will be presenting my university, that is Near East University. And Near East University is a fourth generation university. We were established in 1988, and we are in education since 42 years. So where exactly is Near East University and Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is, if you can see the map over here, there's two parts. This particular part is South Cyprus, and this particular part is in yellow is Northern Cyprus. And where is Near East University is located is in the capital city of Cyprus, that is Lefkosia, or as called Nicosia. And university itself is also located in Nicosia as well. So it's called a university island because there are around 19 universities, different universities in Northern Cyprus, Near East being one of among them. And we have around million of students, and students come from different kind of countries, different nationalities. We have around students, according to our statistics, from 184 different countries who are currently studying in Cyprus. So what is Near East University is about the four pillars. That is the education, that we always focus on students with their education and their path to in a career, to develop a career for them. We also believe in research, that is to help the students to develop a new kind of area where they are interested in, and in the research facilities as well. And regarding the changing the community, is that them taking a part in active participation in any ongoing matters or any ongoing social activities as well. We also believe in product development, that is if the students have any kind of innovative ideas about developing a product, we do help them, we do guide them as well. Now moving on to the educational units, is we have 20 different faculties and 4 different institutes and 2 different colleges. Colleges meaning high school colleges. We also have 4 vocational schools where we are offering diplomas, that is associate degree. In total, among all these, we have 220 undergraduate programs and we have 218 postgraduate programs, which means that masters and PhD, that is doctorate programs. The language of instructions for all these programs are available either in English language or in Turkish language as well. Some of the programs are also available in Arabic language. That is, all the masters, not all the masters, but few of the masters program or PhD programs are also available in Arabic instruction of language. The academic structures faculties, as I mentioned that we have 20 different faculties around the university, which develops the student to choose from different kind of faculties. So for example, I will name you few over here. We have faculty of journalism, we have faculty of health science, we have faculty of law, we have faculty of engineering, faculty of pharmacy, faculty of communication, faculty of nursing, and also faculty of health science, that is sports science, and the tourism as well. Near East Hospital. So Near East University also has its own private hospital, that is Near East Hospital. And Near East Hospital is available for all the private citizens of TRNC as well as for our students, our staff studying or enrolled in Near East University. And also it is available for the foreigners to visit this Near East University if they would like to do a normal checkup, or even for something which is very related to cancer or radiology department as well. So Near East Hospital has been awarded in various kind of countries, different types of countries in different years. Few of them, the awards which Near East University has received is International Socrates Award, which was in Montreux in 2013, European Quality Award, which was also given in Italy in 2014. And moving on to the Near East University's Dentistry Hospital and Veterinary Hospital. So the Veterinary Hospital is the first and only animal hospital in whole Cyprus as well. And we also have, so for example, if the students would like to study any medicine program, dentistry program, or veterinary program, they can get enrolled in our university and they can practice there, they can do their internship or clerkship under the guidance of our expertise doctors as well. We also have our own car factory, which is known as Gunsel. It's the first TRNC's domestic automobile. It is an electrical car, and it was it was manufactured from the scratch in the nearest university itself from our personnel. And what is actually helps the factory helps us is the students is, for example, students who are interested in mechatronics engineering or automobile engineering or engineering related to cars and everything. They can also apply for their programs and work under these particular expertise and see how you can develop a car from scratch, how you can develop a blueprint of the cars, how you can try to manage these electrical cars, how you develop it, how you do the patenting, and how the industry is working actually can also be done and can also be learned here. The students community, that is how many students have been enrolled in this particular academic year, which is 2020-2021. So the associate degree or undergraduate students, we have enrolled 22,000 till now. For the postgraduate students, we have 3,977 currently studying in nearest university, and the total student population is among 26,000. Nearest University has also taken place among TRNC universities and second place among Turkey universities in the field of quality education, as well as in the 2020 impact ranking of the world. And it was announced by Times Higher Education. This particular is the aerial view of the campus, is how a nearest university campus looks like from the aerial view. So if you can see over here, this is only the one part of nearest university which we are showing here in this particular presentation. This particular here is the nearest university's hospital. Here you have the grand library. Here you have the international student office. Here you have the sports tower. Here, all these particular infrastructures over here, the blocks are the university's accommodation facilities. And moving on, regarding the membership and accreditations, that is, the nearest universities have many memberships and accreditation. These are the few which are important ones for the international students. So I would like to just name them. We have membership with the European Association of Universities. We have membership with International Association of Universities, and we have also the membership with FUIW and FUMI. And the accreditation of the programs with which we have is with ASIN, FIBA, EdExcel, ICOD, FEDEC, ECREA, and these are only the few of them. So if you would like to, for example, look for which particular program we have accreditations for, which more memberships we have, you can simply visit our webpage and you will find, like, in a very distinctive matter and very differentiated matter, all the list of accreditations and memberships which nearest university has. So we don't only believe in students approaching their academic life only. We also believe that the student must be associated with social life. So we have different kinds of clubs, societies, and associations. For example, if you are very interested in arts, or you are a painter, or you are an artist, you are a musician, we have different kinds of clubs. We also have arts museums, so where you can showcase your talent, you can showcase your portfolios and upload the your paintings in art galleries as well. Few of the clubs and associations which I would like to tell you is we have nearest university student union, nearest medical student associations, and more. The Grand Library. So we have the library which is open for 24/7 for our students to go there, study during the exams, which also help them during their research, thesis, and etc. So we have more than 2 million books, which are now also accessible via online. So we also have e-library system where you can, after you get registered to the university, you can access all the databases whichever are physically present in the library now via online as well. The student services, what kind of services we provide to our students is, for example, the International Student Office, where the students can come for their registration when they when they enter North Cyprus. There they will be registered, they will be provided student number and everything, how they can now move forward with their studies. We also have orientation program. The orientation program is where we introduce all the faculties of nearest university. We take the students around the whole campus. We give a campus tour, and also around the Cyprus. That is how like regarding the historical places, regarding the cities which is currently in northern Cyprus and etc. We show them that as well, so that students are well aware of their geographical area as well. The health and well-being, that is for the students to get an insurance, health insurance and etc. We also have sports and leisure facilities, that if the students are interested in sports like for example kickboxing, jiu-jitsu and gymming, or we also have indoor Olympic swimming pools, so where there are lots of competition held, competition as inter-school competition, inter-universities competition, and as well as few national competitions. So if the students are interested in that, they can also take their participation in such kind of programs. Now the main question is about the cost of living. That is, when the student travels abroad, they also think about their cost of living. So the cost of living actually in northern Cyprus, I would like to say, if the student is going to apply in nearest universities, so the thing is that the tuition fee are the most affordable, and tuition fee which we are offering, as well as the accommodation charges, while is very affordable if you are planning to stay here. In northern Cyprus, if you want to stay outside the campus, there are also moderate living expenses. So the cost of living actually depends on the accommodation option which you choose. The dormitory apartment on campus costs around $400 per month for you to apply to stay in dorms. And if you would like to stay outside the universities, that is a private rental, the cost will be around $450 to $500 per month. And the cost includes food, public transport, utilities, telephone, and personal spending money. Now, what kind of scholarships we provide? That is, when the students are applying, they do look for scholarships. So, for all the undergraduate programs, that is the bachelor programs, except for medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and petroleum natural gas engineering, once you get accepted into nearest university, you are automatically getting 50% of scholarship. And the programs which I mentioned about medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, they have their own special scholarships. So now moving on to postgraduate scholarships. So for the regular master's program, so as I informed you during the undergraduate programs, if you are getting accepted, you are getting automatic 50% scholarship. Same goes with the master's program as well. If you are getting accepted to a master's program, you are getting automatically 25% scholarship. But here's the catch, that is, for the master's with thesis program and for PhD program, you are getting the opportunity to get the extra scholarship, that is more than 25% scholarship. And for example, it can go up to from 25 percentage till 95 100 percentage, which will depend upon your CGPA, your academic excellence, your work experience, your reference letters, the articles you have published, and etc. So now I would like to take you to a prospective web page that is built for our students, where you can see the admission requirements, where you can see the CGPA which is required, and the programs and the tuition fees as well. So I would like to, for example, take you the admission requirements for the undergraduate students. That is, we accept all kinds of certificates and diplomas. For example, if you have done your GCSE or IGCSE, we accept that. We also accept international baccalaureate exam results. We also accept SAT results or ACT results. And for example, if your country has different kind of baccalaureate or international high school diploma, we do accept that for as well. So for example, what kind of percentage is required for you to get into the nearest university? Here, if you go to this particular brochure, you will see that what are the general requirements for admission based by the examination. Like if you want to apply for a particular program in health science, what grade you should get. if you want to apply for other programs, that is for arts program or social science program, what grade should you get? So these are also, you can see over here with requirements by country. That is, if you belong from this particular country, what kind of grade should you get will also be mentioned over here. So this web page will help you very much to understand before you apply to nearest university regarding your grades. So as I said that we have more than 200 programs, undergraduate programs at nearest university. Let me show you the tuition fee, the duration of the year, and after getting your 50% scholarship, what will be your tuition fee. So here, after you get accepted, here everything will be written. For example, the faculty and department which you would like to apply for, the duration of the year. Most of the programs for bachelors, we have 4 years of education. That's the duration of the bachelor's degree. The annual tuition fee is in euros as well, and the tuition fee for 1 year is 5,600 euro. But if you get accepted into undergraduate programs, as I mentioned earlier, you get 50% scholarship, 2,800, which is not only for the first year, but for the whole duration of your program. That is, for 4 years, you are getting 50% scholarship. So for example, if you are interested in civil engineering, let's say that the duration of your program will be 4 years, your tuition fee after getting accepted will be 2,800 euro. And after, for example, the first installment you will pay will be your first semester tuition fee. That will be 1,400 euro. So to get accepted into nearest university, after every required documents has been submitted and your admission has been guaranteed, you will pay the first initial amount of your tuition fee of your selected or desired program, that is mentioned over here. So if you want to select any other program, want to look for your tuition fee, you can simply go over here and check for the prices, check for is it available in English language or is it available in Turkish language as well. So now moving on to the postgraduate applications, that is what kind of documents or what kind of CGPA we require. I will take you again over here for the postgraduate requirement for application. So yeah, for you to get accepted into postgraduate master's program at nearest university, you should be a graduate for BSc Science, that is Bachelor of Science or Bachelor's of Arts. The minimum CGPA is 2.50, but don't worry, if you have less than 2.50, you can still apply to nearest university and check whether you can be accepted, because it will depend upon the, for example, the program which you're applying, the credit scores which you have, and the credit hours which you have taken your bachelor's program in. There's no need of there's no need of particularly English proficiency certificates like TOEFL or IELTS. We do accept students without them as well, because we conduct our own English proficiency exams. But we do, for example, if you already have your TOEFL or if you already have done your IELTS, you can submit those results as well. And for PhD students, what we require is a graduation certificate and transcript of the MSc, of the master's level. The minimum CGPA is 3.00 to get accepted. But as I said, it all depends upon your credit scores, the courses which you have taken, and from the university which you have been graduated. Regarding the English proficiency, it's the same goes as it goes in for master's students as well. What documents are required to you to apply to such programs, whether it's undergraduate or whether it's a master's or PhD, is we will require your latest education transcripts and your diplomas. We will require, if you have any English proficiency results or certificates, we will require your copy of the passport. And if you have your CV, well and good, you can also send us your CV. Now moving on regarding the visa, that is the visa policies of Northern Cyprus. So there are two options. Some countries do not require to get the visa to enter Northern Cyprus. Some country does require to get the visa to enter the Northern Cyprus. So if your country falls under the category of where the visa is not required, you can simply travel with your acceptance letter, that is your final acceptance letter. But if your country falls into the category where you must submit your visa, so what will happen is once you receive your final acceptance letter, your name will be sent to the Turkish embassy of your country. And once you get the appointment for your visa, you can simply facilitate your visa process. And once you enter the TRNC, that is Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, You will register, you will submit your original documents, and you will become an active student. And once you become an active student, then you will proceed for your student resident permit, which is for 1 year. And then you will do your health checkups, you will pay your tax, and you will receive your student permit for 1 year. So, what are this is a common question which is asked by the student, that is the COVID-19 situation in TRNC. So, how do we follow it for our students? Is we follow the color code. So, we have four color code, that is dark red, orange, and green. And every week, these color codes are always updated. That is, which country will fall in which particular codes. So, for example, if you belong from dark red country and you would like to travel to North Cyprus, then you will have to spend 14 days in quarantine, no matter whether you are vaccinated or you are not vaccinated. And for example, if you belong to the green color code country, then if you are vaccinated, there is no restrictions for you. You can simply enter the country. But example, if you are not vaccinated, then you need to show your negative PCR results for the last 72 hours before the trip. And there's no quarantine for the students who comes from um, green color code. Now, the quarantine procedures, that is, what kind of quarantine policies we have for our students. For example, we have home quarantine. If you already have a home in Northern Cyprus, then you can simply quarantine yourself at your home. We have another option, that is accommodation at NEU. As NEU have accommodation facilities, we have more than facilities like dorms, we have residencies, we have flats and apartments, we have park palace residencies as well. So you can choose whichever you would like to. Now coming up to the economic package. So what is economic package? Let me take you back to the web page which I was showing you. So in this economic package, what happens is there is three things. As the name states, economic. Now this economic package will consist three things. That is the tuition fee, the annual tuition fee. Then it will consist, for example, your accommodation, annual accommodation, and your meal. That is your breakfast, your lunch, and your uh, dinner. So here, for example, if you would like to apply for an economic package, it will all depend on which program you are selecting, which rooms you are selecting. So for example, if you are going to apply for petroleum, natural gas, and engineering for the year, and if you choose to stay in quadruple room standard, then your whole tuition fee for the whole year, including these three things, will be 5,857 euro. That is, which includes your annual tuition fee, which includes your annual accommodation fee, and which includes your annual meal prices as well. So that's why we also have this called as economic package for international students, so they do not might think about where they will stay, what will they eat, and etc. We also have central government quarantine facilities that is directly governed by the government of TRNC. Now, like, after saying this, I would like to conclude you by saying that this was the whole thing about Near East University. And if you would like to contact us, you can contact us via WhatsApp, via email, via LinkedIn, via Instagram or Facebook as well. Now I would like to see your questions, and I will reply to your questions. If you have any more questions about Near East University, please send your questions in the chat box so that I can answer it to you and everyone can see those questions. It was very nice to present you about Near East University. Thank you very much.
Right, Sunyana, hello once again. Can you please answer the question live? Because on the record we will have the chat. So please answer by voice. It will be great.
I will answer them by voice one by one. So I just answered one question about can you tell more about Northern Cyprus, where exactly geographically and what is the difference from other Cyprus? So the Northern Cyprus is a Mediterranean island, the whole Cyprus, and the difference from the other Cyprus is that this Northern Cyprus, it falls under the Turkish province of the Turkey. So that is the only difference which we have. And the second question is about, do you have online library for students with printed books and so? So yes, we do have online library for students. Once you get registered into nearest university, you can also register in our NU library system. You will simply get the username and login details, and once you get the username and login details, you will get all those printed materials of your books in the e system, that is somehow related to like Kindle books. Regarding the another question which I have is, the 50% scholarship is for the first year? No, it's for the whole duration of your program. That is, if you are going to get accepted into bachelor's program for the 4 years, any bachelor's program which I mentioned before, then the scholarship will be throughout your education duration. That is, will be throughout your 8 academic semesters. That is your 4 years. And regarding the another question is it possible to work with your diploma in Turkey? Just a minute. Okay, which countries recognize it? Yes, if it is possible to work with our diploma in Turkey as well. And the countries which recognizes our university can be found in our website. There are many countries which recognizes the university's degree. For example, the social science degree is accepted everywhere. And for example, the other degrees, which is like medicine, the law degrees and diplomas, you need to check via your education ministry that whether these particular degrees will be recognized in your country or not before you apply for Near East universities. Is it possible to enter your master's program with a bachelor's degree from another country? Yes, it is possible. For example, if you have graduated from Belarus or somewhere, your bachelor's degree, you can apply for our master's program also. There's no problem. Also, one more thing I would like to say over here, that is for the students who are also currently pursuing their bachelor's degree in their own country or in any other country, they can also apply for transfer. That is, you already studied 2 years or 1 year in your particular current universities and you would like to come to Near East universities, you can do so by just submitting your transcripts and your course description of your universities, and you can get a transfer from your university to our university. The next question is, what kind of vaccine does North Cyprus recognize? So the Northern Cyprus recognize most of the vaccines, such as Sinovac, Janssen and Janssen from Johnson, Pfizer, and there are more list of the vaccines which are recognized by Northern Cyprus. If you go to our web page, which I showed to you, the prospective web page, there it is mentioned very clearly and listed very clearly what kind of vaccine which we accept. How are the things going on online education? So we have a hybrid model of education. That is, for example, the students are taking classes face to face as well as online classes. So it depends upon like your particular program, if and department. If they are offering the online courses, you can take those courses online. But if it's required face to face, you can simply just take the PCR test and enter the classes as well. You're welcome. Now, tell us about your work experience, please. Regarding my work experience, I'm very happy to be a part of Nearest University, a member of Nearest Universities, and it has really helped me with a lot of growth in my career as well. Regarding how much does the dentistry cost, let me just check for you very quickly and I will let you know about the tuition fee of the dentistry program. So the dentistry program is the duration of the year is 5 years of education, and the tuition fee will be 11,600 per year. That is, annual cost is 11,600. Are there business incubators or alike at the universities? Unfortunately, can you please clarify about what does business incubator means? What is the ratio of lectures and practical lessons? So it depends upon your program in which you are offering. So some programs, there are, for example, the medicine programs or the health science programs, the ratio of the lecture is around 60% and the practical lessons are 40%. But these are not the these are just the estimated ratio which I am letting you know. You can simply check our course descriptions in our university's webpage and you will see what kind of practical lessons we offer and what kind of theoretical lessons we offer. Is there opportunity to attend lecture as free listener? Unfortunately, there is no opportunity to attend the lecture as a free listener. You need to be registered as a Near East University student to attend these kind of lectures. But in future, if we have any kind of lectures, you can simply follow us on our Near East University's Instagram or Facebook page, where you can follow up if we have such kind of guest lectures for our prospective students as well. Yes, there is. For example, there is a possibility of you to change your program after the first year. It will depend, like the reason of you requiring to change the program. What's your particular reason to change the program? There will be some department change fees as well, which you must pay to your registration office to change your department after your first year. I have one question from Yulia, that is, do you have master's courses in economics? If yes, in what languages? So yes, we do have master courses in economics, the economic programs itself, and it is available in English language for you to apply. What do you need to have to apply is your bachelor's transcript and diploma, your passport copy, and that's it. And if we also require CV, so that's it. How much does the study cost is, like, for example, the study cost, if you are going to get accepted without scholarship, that is the automatic scholarship, your cost of study per semester will be 1030 euro. But if you would like to apply for scholarship, when our scholarship period will be open, you can try for applying as a scholarship application as well. How much money is needed for a month at a minimum? As I mentioned to you during my presentation, so if you are going to stay and the count the cost of living, 300 or $400 per month will be enough for you to just survive the whole month, which will include your transportation, public transportation, because nearest universities offers a free bus service to all our students as well. So your transportation money gets saved. It all depends upon your food, your rents, and your personal spending money. Do you offer any grants for foreign students? How is it possible to get them? So we do offer grants to our foreign students, as I already said about the scholarship opportunities. So you will just need to see when we are going to open our scholarship period, and once we open, you can apply there as a student. Apply in that particular application period as a student who would like to get a grant, scholarship grant. And how you can get them is just as I said, you'll just send email, and the current officer who will be in charge of your program, of your application, will inform you in every detail how the process will be, what kind of documents will be required, and everything. Okay, yes, there are many tourists in summer as well as in winter, because it is an island and it is mostly known for its touristic places here, both side, that is south side and north side. So there are many tourists visiting us every year, and now because the restrictions have been minimal, on basis of minimal, there are many tourists. And also you can apply for your part-time jobs if you want. That is, you can have a part-time job at nearest university itself, or if you want to apply outside nearest university also, you can apply. If there are any more questions, let me just check if I have not answered them. You are welcome. Okay, how will you find an internship or your first job? For example, if you would like to apply for internship in your department, you can simply ask your dean of the department for, and you can send your CV. For example, if you do not know where exactly you would like to apply for your internship for your first job, you can simply send your CV to nearest university's official email, that is info@nu.edu.tr, and then they will send to the particular departments to which is suitable for you, and then you can apply. Like you'll get an email, your response from the particular department who has selected you for your internship. And if you would like to apply outside the universities, you need to look for the job by yourself.
Right. Hello once again.
Hello.
So I can see that you have one more question.
Yeah, how long can a student stay in the country after graduation when looking for work? So if you have graduated already and you're looking for work, we have around 3 months of opportunity for you to look for work. And after you find a work within these 3 months, you can stay and continue to work. But if you do not find any work within these 3 months, it's required according to the regulation and rule that you need to go back to your country. You're welcome.
Right. If um, you have three question in the top of the chat, please, about library.
I already answered about those chats regarding the library. Yes, we do have an online library system, and all the printed materials which are available in library physically is also available in e-system as well. And I also answered the question about the diploma in Turkey, whether it is possible to work. Yes, of course, it is possible to work with the diploma, which you'll get here in Turkey as well. And the country which recognizes it, you need to check with your Ministry of Education whether the particular country is accepting Northern Cyprus degree or not.
Right. So I think if this is all of the questions, I think we
Okay.
can end the presentation.
Thank you very much.
If you say everything, all right. So thank you for your presentation.
Thank you for the opportunity which you have given it to us, and we were very happy to assist the students as well.
И спасибо всем, кто был на этой презентации. Ждем вас на следующей. Она начнется в 13:30. Спасибо всем, что были с нами. И до следующей презентации. All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Take care.
Thank you.